Here I am with another video. This is a 2008 Chevy Cobalt, and you see those headrests look pretty simple. What am I gonna do right here? I'm going to make the cover for those headrests, but here's one thing: those headrests are with the molding foam or injected foam. That's the way those headrests are made, and when are made like that, I cannot remove the old cover. I have to find a way how to cut the new cover and start upholstery. It says look easy, but you have to have like a kind of experience. But in case if you don't have experience or you never done something like this, I will give you a big idea how you can make it. But before to keep going, I just want to mention something in case if you are new. I have a lot of people are subscribing to my channel, and they haven't clicked the bell. By clicking the bell, they receive like a notification when I am upload a new video. If you are new and you know like both upholstery, car interior, like normal upholstery, car interior, custom upholstery, convertible top, sunroof, all those kind of things related to upholstery, don't hesitate and feel free to subscribe and click the bell. That way you every time that I upload a new video, you will receive a notification. I have more than 500 videos. 10 to 15% of those videos are not about upholstery, but in a certain way are related to it. So I just want to mention that thing, and thanks for your support. Thanks for watching my videos. So I'm gonna keep going with this video related to the headrest. Here I have the headrest. First thing that you have to find out, because some headrests look like if they are like made like with injected foam, so you have to see it and making sure are injected foam, and you can see those one right there. That's the way they made it. You know, when they made it that way, you cannot remove that cover because they put it with glue. I don't know how they put it. I don't know what kind of liquid they use, but you can see it. You cannot remove that cover. In case if you want to remove it, you will end it like make a big mess with that foam. And it's not necessary to remove it. Just put a lot of mark on it and do this. Don't forget to do this. Cut them on there at least 1.5 inches deep. I am using a utility knife. See, I cut the part. I don't want to cut all the way across. Just cut it right there, and you will see why I cut that part of the headrest. So now I'm going to put like a 1/4 foam thickness on the material. I don't want to put foam on the headrest. I just would put them on the material, and I will put a lot of glue in there. You see, I don't put a mark on one side of the headrest. I just mark one side, and you will see why I only do it. I do it that way. First, you have to put on glue on the material. And one more thing, the vinyl that I'm going to use, it doesn't stretch at all. You know, most of the vinyl, you know, if you are doing car interior, you know, some vinyl stretch for one side, but for the other side it just stretch a little bit. Well, this one is hard vinyl. It is hard to work on it, but this is what the customer, the color that the customer picked, and I cannot do nothing about it. So I'm going to use this vinyl. I am putting, like I say, 1/4 foam layer of foam, and I am putting glue in there. If you don't have like a glue pad, you can do all. You have to do all this by hand. It's not necessary to have a glue pad to do this job. The only thing that you have to have in order to make this headrest cover is a sewing machine. You have to have that thing. It's not necessary to have like a heavy duty scissor. You can cut it with a regular scissor. And now I cut it by half. That's the vinyl, and I'm going to cut by half this too. Why by half? Because I'm going to use one for one headrest and the other for the other headrest. I'm only going to show you how you can cut one, how you can sew in one, and how you can start one. Why? Because it doesn't make sense to show you the other headrest. Basically, it is the same process. So you have to start tracing exactly by that stitch right there. You see the stitch in there, that line? Well, you have to trace the new material on that line exactly. Okay, I only trace it one side. It's not necessary to trace it both sides. No, you will if you are learning, you can do it, but it's not necessary. You see, I got it. Now I have to cut him, and I have to give it some extra for the seams allowance, and I cut it 1/2 inch, and I'm going to cut it right there. So now what, both sides have to be equal. Now I just do it this way. That mark are very important. Remember that, to put some mark. So I just fold it by half and cut it. So I am making those notches. Those notches, when you are sewing like a straight piece, are necessary, but not like you have to. Not if you have to. If you want, you only can put one. But when that piece is straight, but on this one you see that piece is curved. So the more mark you put, better it will be. So I got that front piece. Now I'm going to cut this one. There are 3 ways how you can make this headrest. One with the staple, the other one with Velcro, and then the other way, like the way I made it. I am making close to the original. The customer was taking picture of this headrest. He take picture of everything. That means when he come, he will pay close attention to all those little details, and it's better to do it once and do it right. So I am tracing right there too. I will cut it right there, but not right now. I have to sew in first. So I am cutting with the giving the for the seams allowance extra. So I got the front part already, the face. Now we're going to cut the back, and you have to do the same thing. I put glue, that way the material stainless steel in there during the tracing process, and I start doing the same thing. Trace it on top of that stitch, and I will put those marks too. So just remember to give for the seams allowance and put those marks. In case if you are short on material, you have to make like a pattern at another material, then you have to cut it by you have to cut the new one by that pattern. Just in case if you are short. I am not sure I have enough material, that's what I am making this way. But sometimes when the material are so expensive and I am kind of short on it, I cut like a pattern for that. I'm making a pattern for me, and certain job is like a wasting time. But some job I have to make a pattern. So I got this piece. See, I have to make sure 1/2 inch all around, and I got the face. So this is ready to take into the sewing machine. Like I said, you have to know how to sew. You have to know how to use the machine, and you can make this headrest with the regular seam underneath top stitch. I'm going to put a top stitch. That's what I was mentioning when I was cutting right there. I didn't cut it. I will cut it after I sew it. So I was telling you that you can make this headdress on 3 different ways. One, like the way I'm doing it. The other one, you can put a piping on it, and then the other one just by a regular seam underneath. I'm going to put a top stitch, like the way I see top stitch made that cover look better. It will be hard, yes, because you will see it. Why it will be hard. The space that I will have it on there is not like put that top stitch comfortable. Pay attention to the foot press that I am using. I am sewing on there because it is very important to sew it. Even that part I will put glue in there, but I want this thing to look nice. I am using a special guide for the top stitch. If you follow me, if you follow my videos, you know I never use that kind of guide on videos, because I want you to learn the right way. I want you to learn first the right way, and then later on If you want to buy that accessory, you can buy it. The guys for the tab stitch teach help you to, in case if you have experience, to make the tab stitch straight. But believe me, I don't use it on my video and you haven't seen me working. So all those notches, you see I zoom in the camera, all those notches, it has to match. In case if it doesn't match, that headrest will look crooked, will look weird, and you don't want that. Make sure to match it, all those marks. Make sure that. In case if you have to pull a little bit one piece, do it, but don't pull it too much. See, all those are matching. So that means everything is going good. So here is the hardest part right now. You see that foot press? It is special. A lot of people use that. I only use it when I have to, like in this case, you know, I have to put a top stitch in there. And the space that I have it in there is not that much, so I have to. I saw it without that thing before. When I was a long time ago, when I didn't have that piece. I do it like regular without the attachment that I am using to do it faster. That's the way I'm doing. To do it faster and make the top stitch look perfect. Customer will have the eyes on those scenes. See the space that I have? It's not that big. I barely can see it. I barely can see it in there. And I have a light in there. And I will move the camera later. That way you can see it, but not right now, because right now I am on the hardest part of the top stitch. Just make sure when you are doing this, you see right there, pull the material away to the left and to the right. See? Pull it. And then keep sewing. And you have to fold the material. I am putting the top stitch on the vinyl. If you're going to put on the fabric, you have to fold the material to the other side. Underneath, the material that is underneath, you see it on there? So that material I am folding to the vinyl side. I'm going to make a knot on those threads behind, and after this I have to take it to the table and start mounting this cover. Okay, here I am. To mount this cover, to install this cover, it's not like the regular headrest. Why? Because the hole is small, and that headrest have a big frame inside that phone, and you cannot compress that phone. You can compress part of that phone, but not that much. You can make it this way too. You can put a chipboard in there and then you staple it. That's easier. That's easier way to do it. Like I say, this customer want exactly like original for this 2008 Cobalt. So now I'm going to start installing this cover. So first thing, I have to bring the inside out. And make sure to stretch that part of the top stitch right now. Okay, here's the hard part. Don't get desperate. You know why I put it like a 1/4 inch thickness foam? For right here. If I don't put foam, if I didn't put foam, in this process I can rip the vinyl, I can rip off the fabric. So that's what backing foam made the cover stronger and last for longer. So you have to keep fighting with this thing. You see, I am folding the phone. That phone later on I have to put like a flat screwdriver to straighten up because I am folding, I am forcing, and will stay like that. That phone will stay like that. So I have to make sure to unfold it later when the headrest cover is in. You can, if you go with Velcro on this process, that would be easier, and you wouldn't have like a hard time putting this cover. If you go with a staple, you wouldn't be on this process fighting. It will be easier. Velcro and a staple. Why? Because you don't have to put that stitch under. You know, I put a stitch. I put the two faces pieces with one stitch. So you don't have to do that when you go with a staple or with Velcro. Oh, you can do it with plastic too. So I got it right here. This headrest cover is in. Now I have to stretch the phone and do it with the flat screwdriver, and that is the headrest. That was kind of hard just to put them on, but that doesn't mean the cover was too short. No, the cover was perfect. The thing is the big metal that phone have inside. That's the thing. See, and it look nice. It's not because I made it. No, people who do this, people who do like upholstery, they are like, for example, a professional. They know how hard it is, this thing. And a lot of people, even me, we try to explain it to the customer. Oh, we're gonna do it this way, or we're gonna do it this way. We try to convince the customer to do something differently on those headrests, like for example with Velcro or with plastic, with a J-click plastic, or with a staple. But some customers, they say, no, I want original, everything original. So we don't have no choice. We have to do it like customer want. They are the one who are paying. So this is in. Now I have to put glue. Like I told you, you can do it with a staple. Put glue right there, and you let make sure to let the glue dry. That piece of fabric is not gonna come out of there. No, if you put glue, it will stay there. You can put silicone, you can put another glue, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. When you pull it right there, make sure to pull it even. Don't pull it too much, because it will look weird. Don't pull it. If you pull it too much, will looks that top stitch wouldn't look. It's not going to look straight. So just make sure to eliminate some wrinkle on the bottom in case if you still have it. But if you are doing like the way I'm doing, you're not gonna have any wrinkle. Now I put glue in there, and I have to tack in that part, and that part is tacked in already, and you can see it on there. I just have to clean it, and you will see the last result. I'm burning those little threads in there, making sure look nice. And those headrests are done. I'm just going to install the other one. I'm not gonna show you how to do the other one, but I showed you one. See, and here are the two headrests. The hardest part of this headrest, believe me, is to put them on, install the cover. That's the hardest part. To cut them, you know, it's not hard. You just have to know how to cut it. But in case if you don't know and you never done something like this, in this video I give you a big idea how you can make it. See, and those headrests are done. It require a little bit experience. It takes time, but in case if you never done something like this, look how it looks. In case you never done something like this, it take you like a half a day or 1 day or 2 days. That's okay, because you never done something like this. See the top stitch in there? Look awesome. It's unbelievable how a simple thing, how thing that it looks so simple. Sometimes you have to I will say know how to do it, know how to do it, or otherwise you will spend a lot of time. If you are a professional doing car interior, we know that we have to do this thing in a short amount of time, because if we take 1 day or 2 days and we're living at doing upholstery, we are losing money. So we have to make it fast, but that doesn't mean that because you made it fast, that job is not gonna come out right. No, it has to be fast and it has to come out right. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. This is just an idea how you can make a injected foam headrest. Sometimes when you don't have an idea, this can be a nightmare, but my video is for that, to give you an idea how you can make it. So thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Any comment, leave it in the comment section of this video, and see you in the next video.